matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Set. 24 down, he's coming.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
In motion right, Peoples-Jones.
On 1st down, it's Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Watson looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 13.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Myles Garrett, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
A first carry for Najee Harris.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now on 4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers.
Fielded at about the 28.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there.
And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10.
First and goal from the 6.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return.
Watson changing to play.
They'll run with Chubb. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Watson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bryant. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
Watson drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Watson throwing on 1st down.
There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5.
Watson now to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Watson looks to throw again.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll audible to something else.
On 1st down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Watson. This is caught by Williams.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Pickett. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. Here's 2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He finds Austin complete. Down the left sideline. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Second and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
And this is going to be incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal. We just saw him do it right there.
A 23-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
In motion right, Peoples-Jones.
No timeout.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
That was a nice run, a nice game there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, well, we look at the defense. They came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Browns' 38-yard line.
Pickett.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Pickett. That's caught. It's Austin left side.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Watson on 1st down.
Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Hey, pretty nice. Hey, alert, alert.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 59!
Here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's brought down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. A short one there to Freiermuth.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Let's see, and the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. He finds Pickens over the middle. He's into space past the 25. Down the left sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 45 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Pickett and the rest of the Steeler offense staying on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 rings, 70 rings. 10 for 11, 10 for 11. Go, Reed, go. Scoop.
Now Pickett.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Second down, here's Pickett.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pickens on the slant.
And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
Boswell's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
We think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st down, it's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hey, 24.
Throwing again is Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Austin brings in the quick throw. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down, Steelers.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Deontay Johnson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
It's 4th down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Their own 40-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Pickett to throw on first down.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Roll, roll, roll. Hey, smash, Bravo.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. Trucks over him.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be fourth down.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But
there he goes, left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now it's Watson. And this is caught by Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hey, 31.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hey, 31. Alert. Hey, 31.
now Watson going to change the look here.
On second down, here's Watson. He's got it to Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
64.
Again, it's Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb from 3 yards out.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, It's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Browns 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First down, Steelers.
With Harris out of the shotgun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
The Steelers on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On the give, it's Warren. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And the catch made by Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris
with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Pickett and the rest of the Steeler offense staying on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Browns 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session.
And now here is another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 60.
And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Watson changing the play.
Watson now off the play fake. And this is going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominant. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hey, 59!
One last throw here for Watson. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my rap that you ever offended, my clearly crafted mission with crass attention. You may have given them credit so that you're safe now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great as ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one will stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in. I ain't here to fight them. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much